Matthew Dellavedova has made his decision and he is coming to the Sydney Kings. I am so happy about this. The Kings have found that marquee point guard that they have been looking for. Now they can just focus on their imports. They might bring in one, they might bring in two. It is time will tell. They're definitely going to be bringing in another guard import. That's the rumors at the moment. Hopefully it's Jalen Adams. I wouldn't mind him coming back, especially now that he can play alongside Delhi. He can facilitate for him, and then Adams can just take over in the fourth. I think that was a good dynamic right there. But what this also means is finally the other teams can figure out what they're going to do with their roster spots now that the daily card has fallen and the other big one has finally fallen as well. Flynn Cameron has agreed to a 3-year deal with the Adelaide 36ers. So apparently this came down to either the 36ers or the New Zealand Breakers, but the big de facto, the thing that made him make his decision is the fact that the 36ers have offered him a more expanded role. Now, what that expanded role is, we do not know at this point. It sounds like it's going to be like a starting position, so I wouldn't be surprised if the starting guards is going to be Flynn Cameron and DJ for the 36ers this season. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, considering you've just signed Isaac White as well, who will probably be that bench role. So you kind of don't want to have White and Flynn Cameron coming off the bench. You'd prefer to have a more experienced guard coming in with Isaac White off the bench. This is actually pretty surprising the 36ers were able to bag him. I really thought he was either going to New Zealand. I thought maybe a Cairns or a Brisbane might have been able to snag him, but this looks like the 36ers are being serious. They're not just signing guys, they're actually being tactical with their roster structure, their construction of this hopefully non-chaotic team this year. So now the two big dominoes have fallen. Hopefully a lot more signings happens in the next couple of days. Hopefully teams can get their stuff together. They can sign who they need to sign and everything gets a lot more sorted, and there's actually a lot more happening in free agency. Friday was kind of disappointing, but now that the two big signings are done, let's get into some more signings.